Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a eyebrow tutorial because I know that people have been asking, not even on just YouTube, just in general, like how do you do your eyebrows? And I always get complimented on them. So I thought I'd do a video on how I do them and the products that I use. Don't mind me, I just woke up from a nap and I'm super tired, but I'm like, I gotta shoot a video. Gotta make sure I get one in this week. Okay, so I'm going to take off, struggling guys, I'm going to take off the brows that I've got on, and I've worn these all day, so even just had a nap in them and they're still looking pretty good. But I'm going to take them off and we are going to jump right into the video. Hey guys, welcome back. So I'm going to, see, I got no eyebrows. I have like nothing. And this video is pretty much how to do eyebrows when you ain't got no eyebrows, because I've plucked the fuck away. So tip number one, don't over pluck your eyebrows because they don't really grow back. My mama tried to tell me that. I didn't fucking listen to her. Listen to your mom. Okay, so what I'm going to use, as I use every time, to first off fill my full brows in, and then I'll show you kind of some things that I do like the next day or what I use for the next day, and to like touch them up and that kind of thing. So if you've seen a couple videos before, I use the e.l.f. pot, and it is in medium brown. So my hair on my eyebrows is almost black, but I don't want to use black on them, so I just use the medium brown. The first thing that I do is just brush them upwards, just to make sure that the hair is up and that it's trimmed as well. So something that's really important when you have longer hair on your eyebrows is that if they get too long, then they start to curl over, and then you can just have pieces that are kind of like poking out all over the place. So I just make sure that when I pull them upwards, that everything's kind of trimmed and straight. I'm gonna have to like come in a little closer here. Okay, just make sure that everything is kind of straight and trimmed, and that there's no like kind of long ones hanging out there. Then I start with my brush, which is by Sephora. It's just a pretty thin side angled brush. Ugh. Should have done this before I napped. That would have been a little bit better. I just take a bit out of my pot. You can see that there's a bunch of lines in there, and I just kind of follow the grooves within that and just take a bit on the brush and I just dab it in there just to have a little bit of color on it, nothing too much. And then I'm gonna just brush the sides off a little bit. It's harder to do than I thought it would be. I just do it and I just go with the flow, so to do a tutorial on it is just not normal for me. And then I zoom in here. Oh, look at those bags. Look, those are pretty bad. Oh, good thing I had a nap, I guess. I line the bottom first. I just go up to about where I'm going to do my arch, and then I just keep dabbing in product on my brush. Right now you can have a lot on it. It's gonna be not a bad thing to have a lot right now. And then I go up and around just to make the arch. I just kind of go over it again just to make sure I have enough thickness and enough product on there. And the brush is really important, guys, I tell you. When you have a good brush, the product can be mediocre and you can make it look really good. Bottom part's done, and then I just kind of do the same with the top. Kind of fill them in as I go, not all the way to the front yet. I don't want to go all the way to the front, but I want to line the top portion. Then at times I'll just take my finger and just kind of go up, and that just usually helps perfect my arch a little bit more. And now where I get to the front portion of it is where I want to not have too much product on my brush, because we don't want it to be one solid block. That's where it kind of makes it look a little bit naturaler, is by just kind of filling in a little bit. And then basically what I do is I use the remaining product that's on my brush now, and then just filling in kind of what I have. And I just go up and down, so then I get the product that's off on the side. and then fix it with my finger. Some people have Q-tips, that's fine. I fix it with my finger. Everybody remember that salad fingers thing? If you've never searched salad fingers, you should look it up. It's fucking weird. Tell you that. Salad fingers. And I just make sure everything's perfect-ish. Your eyebrows are sisters, not twins. It's so big and huge to remember when you're doing your brows because you can get so obsessed with making them look exactly like each other and they're not gonna. I literally just take my nails and just kind of scrape it along. And there's one eyebrow done. Yay! So do the same thing on the other side, and something to remember is that some days you're gonna have really good eyebrow days and some days they're just gonna turn to shit and you just have to learn to live with it. Like I said before, don't get too obsessed with how they look because at the end of the day, they're not gonna look exactly the same all the time. Practice really makes perfect. You have to continuously practice and practice and practice. The thing to do when you're done with your eyebrows is kind of do some expressions with them. See if there's any spots that look a little bit wavy, like there's right here. I could definitely fill in a little bit more because you're never always just like this. If I go like this, there we go. All right, and I'm gonna do the other one, not on video, but at least you get the idea. Okay, I'm done, and here is the final look. Done the other side, and they actually turned out a lot better than I thought it was. I figured because I'm intentionally doing a video how I do them that they would turn out like shit, but they didn't. So I just kind of give them like one last look through. If you can tell kind of close up, they don't match identically and they're not going to ever do match identically. So my eyebrows do come up short in terms of my natural brow, so I'll always take like a little brush just to measure out where they should kind of come to. So I do have to extend it a bit to make it look not too far apart, and then taking it against the nose. Oops, there we go. Kind of where your eye is there. So I have the next day used the pencil to draw them in is a Brow Stylist Definer by L'Oreal, and I'll do that the next day when I do not take them fully off and just kind of give them a little touch up, and then they last like for the rest of the day. It's amazing when you don't take them off the night before because really leaving the brow stuff on isn't really going to do too much additional for my skin, I feel, and yeah. So if you have a product that you really like to use on your brows, post it below. Let me know if this helped you at all and if it helped you learn how to do your eyebrows. I would really love to know if my tutorials help at all whatsoever, and that I will definitely do more in the future. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and please give me a like and show me some love. Have a good rest of your night. Alrighty?